So, we are back in Texas. I don't need this headset on.
But it's so stylish.
Yeah, I guess. So, I have no idea how long this live feed will work. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think I figured out why I was doing that. So, I think my phone gets too hot with it being inside this metal case. Or not metal, but plastic rubber case. So, let me take that out. And you guys just saw my hand for freaking ever. Alright, there. Alright, let's try that. So I think I figured out why my phone stops working on the live feed. It gets just really hot and it just cuts out. But we're back in Texas. We're gonna run over by my house. I just turned off APRS. Don't want anyone to kind of see where I live, ideally. Gotta grab the part to fix the truck. Oh man, that sucks. Hopefully you don't have to sit at Kenworth as long as we did.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, so
well, we didn't sit there though.
Yeah, no, we ran, but somebody has to take their Kenworth to KW. So I got to run to my house. I'm gonna grab the part to fix the truck. I got plenty of tools in my truck, and we're gonna try to work on the truck tomorrow morning to get the ignition fixed and take the truck down to Temple. Him and me will be going down to Temple, Texas, to get the do Walmart a little bit down there, so he's going to be able to see some of the countryside or this beautiful state of Texas. And what did you say about Texas when you got here?
I like it. I don't have to wear pants. I love it. I don't like pants. I don't have pants on right now either.
You got pants on?
No, I don't.
You do.
Shorts. It's in there on my crotch. They're
still pants.
Charge you for that.
He said that the guy that he has to take his truck to Kenworth says that the AC is blowing hot.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Well, if you're up north, that might not be a bad thing. You know, you probably do need the heat. If you're down in Texas where it is 78 degrees right now, the AC is something you do need.
Yep.
So, yeah, you might want to get that AC checked out. So what's up? Well, nothing too much. I'm just back in Texas, kind of thrilled about that. We're bobtailing right now. I mean, I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, there's no trailer back there. There's some kind of old truck back there. I don't know. If you guys have any questions, you know, throw them down there. Oh, here's the other thing. So my first student is becoming a mentor. So if I'm going to work with him and then with my other students that become mentors, when they become a mentor and you guys are looking for a really good mentor, I can get you guys off with some of my students because I know that they're going to train you the same way I trained them. And, you know, they're going to take really good care of you guys, make sure you guys learn how to back and all that kind of good stuff, which goes into the second thing. This coming month with my brother-in-law, I've had a lot of mentors asking me if I can record video on how I do my training, explain what I mean by line work, how this and that works. We're going to do drop trailer training, which we did a few times this month.
I don't even remember what that was.
Where I dropped the trailer on the tire.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You did it once?
We did it once. We did it. Every time we did it, it was not on purpose.
Yeah.
Which is the best way to do it. If you're
seen the crash? What crash? Awesome, man. I'm glad that Veronica was able to get you taken care of on that, get you started on that. And thank you, George. Whip something Meyer. I don't like pronouncing people's names wrong. Yeah, so cool deal. Thank you for being a sub. You know, I try to give, you know, my viewers, you know, as much information as I can. Show you guys the real world of trucking. It's not, whoa, that was a good size one. Trucking is not, oh, no, not yet. I should actually do a video on that. I might need you to resend me the video. I think that's why I haven't done it. But, shit, I lost train of thought, guys.
380 or 381?
380. I'll point it out. You're still a little ways.
All right.
I I'm trying to get my student over. We got to go over to my house. So my student, I was over at my student's house, and my student's going to go over to my house, kind of. We're just going to run by real quick, and then we're going to go down to Lancaster, and we're going to go work on my truck in the morning. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna so yeah, with the one student, I might be able to start filtering some of you guys off with him. You know, his name is Jerome. He's super awesome. Will really work with you guys. I'm gonna have a lot of videos coming out on my exact training methods and kind of breaking it down, because I have a lot of mentors asking me, you know, exact questions and whatnot. On night trucking, I don't know about night trucking. I really can't help you there. There's somebody that's watching my channel that's from night. I saw that because I went over to their page and I looked. Maybe they can speak up and kind of help answer some questions there. If you have any questions pertaining to Swift, you can call Veronica, or you can ask me on here. And I can help you with a lot of stuff with Swift. Not so much night. There was something else I was going to say. I'm having so many brain farts. I'm just happy I'm back in Texas, guys. It's been like almost a whole month, if not over a month now, since I've been in Texas.
Breakdowns and everything. It's been probably
yeah, with the breakdowns, the Freightliner, just everything. It's been. I'm kind of enjoying being back in Texas. I need to get back to their video uploads. You know, some of them have been kind of just like vlog style. I'm going to try to do some backing videos, but when you're in team status, it's kind of hard to try to do that with the student. But I'll put my GoPro on my forehead, kind of look like a fool, driving a truck with the GoPro on your forehead, like, But I'll get some recording for y'all, show you guys a little bit, and get you guys some drive-alongs, some backings, and stuff like that. As things start to calm down, you know, with me being in my truck, whatnot. We also need to clean this truck out a little bit. It's gotten a little dirty. I might just try to find somebody down in Temple and pay them to do it. I don't know. Start training on the 5th. Any advice? I really don't have that much advice for you. The only thing I would say is study when you go through the Swift Academy. You know, kind of pay attention to everything that they're teaching you. Remember it for the test, and then once you get out of the school, forget it.
Yep.
just forget it. Let your mentor teach you. Hopefully you get a good mentor that will teach you. You know, unless you get a mentor that I'm personally, you know, advocating, or one of my students, or me, you couldn't get a really good mentor with somebody, or you could have a really crappy mentor. And that goes with any company. I mean, every company has trainer problems. You know, some trainers just, they don't do what they should do. So you really can't hold that against Swift. I mean, it's a big company problem. And all the big companies, they're trying to figure out how to solve that. But you know what? I'm just a driver. Maybe highly intelligent, maybe really stupid. I don't know. Y'all make the decision, not me.
Well, you haven't been on Twisted Trucker yet, so that's close.
Yeah, I've not been on Twisted Trucker. I've only made comments on there. I've made jokes saying, hey, I'm a Swiftie and I make 10 G's a month. And nobody believes me. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm quite happy with the money I make over here. Get a chest mount if you don't want. I was thinking of doing a chest mount. Or doing it on the seat belt, something. But it has some pros and cons doing that. I'm probably going to pick up a chest mount though. On the forehead, it's really nice because you guys can see exactly what I'm looking at as I'm looking at it. So that's why I really kind of like the head mounts. It's a damn good. Okay, good to know. Have them watch my YouTube channel and get a hold of me or something on my YouTube channel or Facebook or something. And you know, maybe I can, you know, I'll talk with them, and if I feel like he might be good, I can filter off some of my students with them that are looking for good mentors, because that's what's important. best location for lot lizards. Next to the county jail. Get them fresh when they first come out. That way you know that they're nice and fresh. That was really messed up. That was really messed up. It was the first thing that came to my mind. All right. But I will say, you know, let's actually talk about that. Lot lizards. If a female wants to sell her body and do whatever she wants to do, and there's a guy that's out there that's willing to, you know, pay, I don't have a problem with that. But let's bring up the fact that sex trafficking is a real issue, okay? If you guys see something that looks very suspicious, or extremely young girls, okay? Have I ever seen it? Thank God, no, I haven't. Is it something I pay attention for? Yes, I do. You know, if you're at a truck stop and you see a van with covered windows and girls coming in and out of it, and they look a little young, you should probably call the police and have it checked out at bare minimum. Sex trafficking is a real issue. It has been, you know, knocked down a lot, but, you know, always pay attention to what's going on. Kind of, you know, okay, let's actually talk about that real quick. I was at a truck stop, and I was in Las Vegas, and I was going to sleep, and I heard a knock on the door, and I get up and I look out, and she looked young, and I was like, oh God, she was not dressed very well. It was cold outside, guys. The desert gets cold. I don't care how hot it is outside, it gets cold. So I was like, look, she's like, hey, I just want a place to sleep. And I'm sitting there, I'm looking at her, I'm like, oh man, is this a lot lizard, or is she being honest, or what? And so I'm just kind of like looking at her, and she's like, look, you know, she had issues. And so I was like, all right. So I got out of the truck, I let her climb up, out of my best judgment, and I let her get into my bunk. I closed the curtains, and I slept in the front driver's seat with my cab curtains actually open. Didn't want anyone to try to say I did anything kind of funky. But she was in the back. You know, she had opened up the curtain herself. I did not open it. And she was talking to me for a little bit. You know, while she was getting warm, I turned up the heat in my truck. And she told me that she had gotten, you know, into a really bad fight, which actually turned out to be she was being abused by her boyfriend. And she ended up leaving the boyfriend's house, had no idea where to go. She was just, yeah. How much of that I can believe or not, I'm not sure. But when she did drift off to sleep, you know, I closed the curtains. I got on my phone, I looked up, you know, shelters, this, that. I made a few phone calls while I was waiting. And when she woke up the next morning, past the time I had to leave, but you know what? It was kind of worth it. She was saying sorry, and whatnot. I was like, it's no worry. It's all good. She got in the front, told her she could eat some of my food I had back there. And so she ate some of my granola bars I had, and some Pop-Tarts, and took some drinks I had in the cooler. And I ended up taking her over to the local police department, which said that they will take care of it from there. Because I talked to them, told them kind of what was up. And she was really just surprised that I stayed in the front seat. I didn't go back and try to sleep in my bed. I gave her my bed. I didn't try to do anything funky. And you know what? Sometimes when somebody knocks on your door, they really do need help. Sometimes you got to take a second and you got to try to figure out, is it a ploy or are they serious? In that case, was I lucky, not lucky, the stars were aligned or whatever, and she just honestly needed help. That's exactly what it was. But you know, you gotta pay attention to sex trafficking in situations where a female might be in an abusive situation. It happens, and it's sad. And she just happened to knock on my door, and I'm kind of happy she knocked on mine because I didn't do anything. I wouldn't do anything, and I'm not one of these, you know, predatory people that are out there. You know, unfortunately, there's some people. But anyway, that's just a little short story. Probably doesn't matter to anybody. It's something I just shared with you guys, but you know, as there's a viewer that's watching, he says he was the deputy, and you know, was talking about the exact situation. Sex trafficking is a real issue. Please watch for the signs. You know, vans, RVs that are driving around truck stops, girls getting in and out. You know, listen to your CB. Just kind of pay attention to that. You could save somebody's life. It is important. Don't think it can't happen. It does. Anyway, moving on that. Let me try things. So my last adventure is going to go along. Okay. He has 100 students. Yeah, that sounds like a really good mentor. Definitely, Striker. Get me in contact with that mentor. Let me reach out to him, and I can try to work him out. Get him, you know, some students that are willing to learn how to be excellent drivers and not just wanting to make a paycheck. You know, we all know, so there's some drivers out there. They're super truckers. They know what they're doing and seem to back a trailer everywhere but where it's supposed to go. So, you know, that's part of the reason why I don't think I'm going to get any more students from orientation. I'm only going to do my YouTube subscriber base, most likely. So yeah. Anyway, that's that. Sorry, my student's not using the GPS. Oh, you're looking for something. Go to Denton. Go towards Denton. Yeah. You guys probably know I live in Denton. All right, that's really not getting too close to where my house is at, so I gotta go towards that way. And sorry, I didn't read some of those comments. I will go back and I will read them all. Sorry if you had to ask me a question. Re-ask that question, I'll answer it. I just want to make sure that I expounded very clearly on the sex trafficking issue. It's not something that's talked about enough, I don't think. And I'm happy it's not as much of an issue as it used to be. But it's still an issue. It's still something we need to watch out for. In a few days, I'm actually going to take my student out. We're going to go eat some steak dinners. He's going to enjoy that. I'm stuck between either going to Texas Roadhouse or Texas Longhorn Steakhouse. Or Longhorn Steakhouse. It's not Texas. It's Longhorn. Longhorn Steakhouse is Blackwater. So yeah, both of them are really good.
Texas Roadhouse, you can't beat their rolls.
Oh yeah. Hell, them rolls and that butter. Man, I'm like a damn turkey. I'm gonna eat so damn many of them rolls. You could probably put a little bit of onion, a little bit of celery, and call me a stuffed turkey. Them rolls are good. I will give them that. They are good. And I like their sweet potato with the
marshmallow and stuff.
Yeah, marshmallow and all that. Does the GPS request? Okay, so here's the thing with the GPS. I'm actually going to do a video talking about that, talking about trip planning, and going into a little bit of detail on that. When it comes to trip planning, know your major highways, okay? Or try to know your major highways for the area that you're operating in. Use the GPS as a backup type deal for when you're on the major highway. When you start getting closer to your actual store or your drop or something like that, start following your GPS more. The GPS, I find, is actually quite good. Sometimes it kind of routes you kind of stupid, but if you kind of know where you're going, what kind of highways you need, you can kind of correct its stupidness. But if you're not familiar with the area, go with the GPS, change it later, whatever. But the GPS is a very good option to use. So yeah, I would recommend use the Quadcom. I don't use a third-party GPS. I don't find the purpose of it or the need of it. The computer does good enough for me. I will use Google Maps and we'll kind of see like how the highways are and stuff like that. Yeah, the random McNally, I don't use it. I honestly don't. I just use the computer that Swift gives me. It has always worked for me. Everybody's a little bit different. I teach my students how to do a combination of the major highways and how to use the computer. I also mute it. Okay, I don't allow that computer to talk to anybody. I find that if you allow that computer to talk to you, you're going to make mistakes and screw up. And yes, there's some flashing lights.
I didn't do it.
We didn't do it,
Oh,
but it's like, yeah, there's a motorcycle. It looks like a motorcycle accident, possibly. Either way, that's not good. You know, motorcycles, they're little bags of toothpaste on two wheels. I like being a bag of toothpaste on two wheels. I need to buy a bike. I need to buy a bike again. I want to buy a nice Harley.
Should have taken mine now. But it's probably too cold.
Yeah, it was pretty cold. I think somebody asked me a question. Thank you. Slam, thank you. Yeah, everything is going pretty good right now. Got my truck back, or my KW T680. We're back in Texas. I got to go down to Lancaster, and I got to go work on my personal truck that somebody broke into. So I'm gonna have a video coming out of us working on that, kind of taking a log of the damage and stuff. Yeah, so there's gonna be some videos of my personal truck coming up. I'm also gonna be buying a brand new car. I was OTR. I'm going back to Walmart in Temple, Texas. So I'm gonna be buying a brand new car later on this week. Or next week. It's going to be fairly soon. 2 weeks ago. Nice, Slam. Good job. Congrats. So I'm going to bring you guys along when I go and do that. I don't know if I'm going to do a live video feed or do a combination of live video and GoPro or whatever, but you know, we're going to go and get that done. Get a new car. Possibly buy a truck. Don't know yet. I'm really looking at a truck. Dodge, hey. I'm a small channel. You want support? I can't wink my eyebrows very well. So yeah, hey everybody, message Dodge. Tell them, hey, come to my little lonely channel. Give them a lot of pros. I don't know. Talking about that. Y'all, you've been blowing up my YouTube. I am surprised at how quick my channel's been growing. I know I touched on that on another video, but holy crap. You know, on my Facebook, I did the, it's over 9,000 Vegeta, because I had over 9,000 people watching my channel in 2 days. And today, it was like 11,000. I'm like, holy crap, y'all. I'm happy you guys are loving my video content. That's just freaking awesome. I'm loving that. Seeing the description. Yeah, I should have done more shrimp. One box would probably been just right. But I really just want a whole lot of pasta. I like pasta. But that pasta, it was a mix between a shrimp scampi and like a pasta aglio. And I probably totally pronounced that completely wrong because I'm not Italian. But it's a bit of a combination of those two types of dishes. In the video, I kind of forgot to show you guys to put the cheese on it. I don't know why, but the cheese left my mind. But there's a cheese you throw on it, and it rounds out that dish beautifully. I'm probably going to do a beef. Well, I wish I showed you guys my pasta and the chili, but I was over at his house and didn't know if his wife would want me, you know, making a video inside their house while cooking with their kids and stuff. And their older daughter was actually having a lot of fun cooking with me, learning and having fun and chopping up veggies and stuff. You know what? I know you're watching most likely. It was a lot of fun cooking with you. And you know, when you made that bread and you copied after me, that was really good. I think I told you that, but I want to tell you again, great job. You know, keep practicing. Your cooking is gonna get a lot better. I wish I had some more of that bread. It was good. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't record any of that just because, you know, I was in somebody's private house, and well, I guess I could have asked, but
yeah, nobody would.
Oh well. I just didn't do it. But I got some cooking videos I'm hoping to try to do here soon. for you guys and also for my own sanity. Because road food, I am completely burned out on it since when my truck, you know, broke down. We were in a Freightliner, didn't have a fridge, didn't have anything to cook. Fuck that. And yeah, my YouTube hasn't dropped out yet, so that case is what it was causing my phone to overheat. So yeah, I found out why my phone was overheating. Although now I gotta hold it because it's kind of heavy. No, it doesn't like that. Hey Charles, how you doing? How's the leg? Oh hey everybody, Charles wants to be a student on my truck, but you know he has had some holdbacks. So everybody give him you know, good luck. You know that he gets a lot better soon and quicker, so he can get on the truck. Hello from Cali. Oh hey Ray, I've been to Francisco a few times. I don't like going to California. It's literally like somebody sneezed all over the map, and then everywhere there was a sneeze snot or whatever on the map. You need to move over. You need to move over. It's right here. This exit. Everywhere somebody sneezed is where they made a scale house. It's pretty bad. One of my subscribers said hi to you.
What's going on?
He said, what's going on? So, and then when you get off on the exit, you're going to keep going, and then you'll be making a right-hand turn. I'll let you know. So get on the exit and go down, get to the red light. February is my month. Yes, Guinea. Send me a Facebook message so I can write that down. Just because I have bad memory. January might actually have an opening. So Guinea, you might be able to get moved up to January, or somebody else might be able to take January. That's kind of tentative right this second. The guy that did sign up for January, he has some issues going on, so he might need to move it to a later date. So January may be open, may not be open. I will verify that here in a couple weeks. I'll recheck with the guy. So January might be open. And talking about that, so I want y'all to make sure that the 360. No, I haven't. No, I have not checked that one out. You need to move all the way to the right. And all the way to the right, all the way right. At the light, and then just straight for a while. So to try to make it fair for students that want to get on my truck, I do have Patreon, and I will say if you guys can donate or give me a little bit of my Patreon, I'll be extremely thankful for you guys. That would be freaking awesome. You don't have to. All my video content will be free. I'm not going to limit that. My video content is my video content. You'll just be helping support my channel. So Patreon is there. That would be, you know, great if you guys can do that. I probably will make a Patreon level that if you subscribe to that level of Patreon, that you get to cut the line of, you know, being a student on my truck. Just because, you know, I'm already like several months out, and I don't know. It's something I've been kind of thinking. Yeah, they are bright. It's washing me out. I look evil now. I don't want to exactly do that. You know, I've been kind of going back and forth because I don't want you guys to think that you guys have to pay to get on my truck. But I'm trying to think of like a fair way of doing it, that if somebody does support my Patreon, that they get some perks that can be very helpful for them. I don't know. Kind of y'all let me know what you guys think. But you know, if you guys can support my Patreon, that would be awesome. If you don't want to, that's cool. And then if you guys are wanting to join Swift, or you got questions, Veronica's information is in the bottom of my in the description. Not right now because this is a live video feed, but call Veronica, tell her you're from YouTube, you know, from my channel. That helps my channel. Okay, they give me some money for it if you guys end up joining Swift and going through the school and, you know, doing runs for Swift. It takes a couple months, but you know, if you go through that process, it does help my channel. So if you do that, I appreciate that as well. That's really awesome. But yeah, anyway, I kind of want to get off of Patreon. I don't want to sound like I'm begging for money. I'm not. It's just I got a lot of really big plans to do, and so I'm really watching dollars and whatnot. And I spent a lot of money on buying equipment, you know, from the laptop to the drone to GoPros and everything else. And I also want to buy some property. So if I buy property, everybody, Patreon, non-Patreon, doesn't matter. We'll be invited out to come to the property and shoot guns, hang out, camp, whatever. I can invite a friend over that does barbecue, and he can make barbecue for everybody. He's a competition barbecuer, so I think that would be cool. And I think that would be a really cool meet and greet thing. And so if I have Patreons who are, you know, donating to my channel, that will help me get to that level to where I can afford to buy the property sooner and not be using my money that I'm trying to build my business and company and everything else. Because I am going to be building a company. I postponed it yet again to next year, some point, because I want to try to get as much money as I can, start it, and show you guys you don't need a bank loan and you don't need to have a college degree, because I don't have any of that. I'm doing it from nothing. And I'm probably going to do a video talking about my history and kind of explaining where I came from and all that, because I think that would be benefit for you guys to kind of know my true story. Let me know if you guys be interested in that. That video will be a little bit on the long side. Does anyone have any questions? Cat scale ever? Oh man, dude, truck breaking down on the cat scale. That will. Oh man. If I was there, I would have literally thrown a chain or something. I would have dragged your butt off of that thing. Because that's a terrible place to break down when somebody needs to scale out. Oh crap. How long did it take for the tow truck to get there? I can imagine. Somebody broke down right on the scale.
That sucks.
Oh hell. You know, if that happened, automatic or standard, it doesn't really matter. You should be able to go in neutral, have somebody back up to your trailer, you know, trailer to trailer, and bump you off that scale. As long as it was not on a sharp incline. You know, if it was kind of flat, where you didn't have to drive like way up on it, you could go, you know, back of trailer to back of trailer. It wouldn't cause any damage because you got the rubber bumpers. Or you could have probably also gotten like a rubber spare tire from the back of the cab or underneath somebody's trailer, and they could probably push you off of it. I mean, it'd be an idea depending on how that parking lot was set up. I don't know. Getting stuck on the scale. Oh, and he said 5 hours.
Damn.
5 hours to shut down a scale. Yeah, that'll be a lot of angry people. Anyway, yeah, there's a few things that could have been done, but you know, these days truckers don't like to help other truckers. Sometimes, you know, they have the, I don't know.
Get out your phone and take a photo.
Yeah, they rather take out their phone, take a video of you, and then post it on Twisted Trucker and be like, oh, look at this idiot. I was actually thinking of asking the same thing, Sam, but if he just got towed off, you might not know yet. But yeah, if you do know, let me know. That'd be kind of cool. Or you can post the information later. Doesn't matter. Here pretty soon, though, I'm actually going to be over at the house, and so I'm probably going to get off the phone here pretty quick. Because we're going to run through there, probably grab some food or something. I don't know. But yeah, I think this was a pretty successful live video feed. The video feed actually lasted longer than 10 minutes, which is nice because I've had some live video feed issues. So just take off my case and that's not a problem. Oh, so my student likes this one song that he plays at the house when I was there so much.
Wait, which one?
Shark something.
No, I played that one like twice. That's old.
No, you played that one a lot.
No.
Like what is
Baby
the name?
Shark?
Yes.
I don't know. The kids were doing it, and I just did it to annoy him.
Okay, yeah. So my student liked to play this song called Baby Shark. He seriously played it like 2 or 3 times in a row when I was over at his house.
The Alexa thing. You just tell it what to do, and it does it. It's awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, it was kind of funny, but that tune has been stuck in my head now, off and on, and yeah, I have that to thank for him.
Thank the kids.
Oh, that's all new, guys. That wasn't there before. As we start getting closer to my house, though, I don't want to show outside the windows. I kind of want to have some privacy of where my house is located at. Also, I want to try to get my firearms and go out to the shooting range soon. That'd be pretty fun. But
put some holes in some things.
Yeah, I have an AR-10 that I've been working on, and that's going to be pretty fun. It's 308, and it's a 3-position rifle. So safe fire and multi-fire. And I have 2 rifles like that. I have an AR-15 and an AR-10. And AR-15 is just a simple 5.56 223 barrel. I kind of want to do another upper on it, just to have some fun. And then the 308 AR-10, I'll also want to do a 6.8 Cremador. Just, I mean, not 6.8, 6.5, 6.9. I am losing my mind, y'all. But I like to do a Cremador build. It's a very flat trajectory. I have a lot of 308 brass, so it'd be really easy for me to do a build like that because I also have a Remington 300 and 308. I mean, not 300, 700. Remington 700 and 308. Very awesome rifle, bolt action. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, rate, subscribe. Please let me know what kind of content you guys would like to see on my channel soon. Next student number 9 is going to be my brother-in-law. And we're going to have a lot of videos coming out for training. And might throw in a lot of other stuff. So, a lot of content coming y'all's way. Keep pounding that subscribe button as you guys have been. And keep them trolls happy.
Get some moose.
Get some moose.